So this morning I had a serious case of overwhelm, but this could not be happening to me because I was the health practitioner who is helping women get out of overwhelm. But here I was feeling a whole bunch of pressure on a Monday morning of coming up with a certain product, a certain fruitive product, a certain list of ticks and results, and trying to fit a whole lot of different things into my day, including shopping and a meeting and computer admin work and creative work and consultation preparation. So I was feeling this intense pressure of what I needed to achieve at the end of the day. And actually when I looked at my task list, my board of what I wanted to create and achieve, I almost came out with a blank because there was just so many different things firing at me that I didn't know where to start. So that feeling of pressure and overwhelm was really intense, and it actually started from when I woke up and started wanting to fit even relaxing things into my morning, like how on earth am I going to fit my morning yoga, which I really, really know I need because I'm feeling so overwhelmed, but just the feeling of fitting that in was adding to the pressure of the whole intensity. And what that actually carried out into was having a whole flurried, scurried morning of getting the kids ready for school. And when they asked me one question about where to find something, I really flipped out, which was a completely inappropriate, overreactive reaction, which had nothing to do with my young child who was asking for help, but everything to do with this absolutely false sense of pressure that I'd created on myself. And it's taken me a lot of time to kind of step back, unplug from this self-created pressure, for me to really just ask the questions, hold on, what do I really need to achieve today? Never mind the practicalities of let's just make a list of priorities and a time schedule to work all these things in, but then also a little list schedule of my personal tasks and priorities in terms of my work productivity and what the results I wanted to come up with, and my goals and aims and how I could work towards them. And that really actually illustrated to me how completely scattered I was. And in that feeling of being very, very scattered came the pressure, because if I really had to write down each idea and then from that make lists down of appropriate kind of short time frames of what I wanted to achieve and what the different tasks entailed, like the one might be creating a workshop or getting ready for my next workshop. So what do I need? Well, I need this, this, and this. So I really broke it down, and that gave me a sense of ease and control. Never mind also just esoterically reaching out to my faith and my anchor in the divine structure of the universe, and really letting go of this and asking, is this what I really need to do now? Is this really worth it? And what am I achieving by all this pressure? Because it really was just a false sense of nothingness that I wanted to achieve so hastily, but a lot of construct of it was in my mind. And just actually slowing down and allowing myself to get into that pace has really helped. But now it's really leaving me with a sense of standing aside and looking at this whole phantasmagorical whirlwind I absolutely needlessly stepped into, and really trying to prevent that in the future, and really focusing on what's really a priority and what I really want, and realizing within that actually that what I really am looking for and striving for and trying to create and trying to make and produce in the future, is actually absolutely completely present now. And instead of being so anxious and agitated and feeling that full sense of pressure, really just looking around me and saying, oh wow, I have the afternoon with my children, now what can I create with this afternoon for them? And putting aside any work or any other distractions that might actually take me away from being in this moment with them, which is what these moments that we are creating now are in our present, instead of being so tied up in what we are trying to strive for and achieve in our future, just looking around and saying, oh my god, look what I've already got, look what I'm doing now, this is what I'm doing now. I don't have to keep striving for that thing I'm trying to produce or make or create or get to in the future. But wow, I've got a pretty amazing whiteboard right now to create, and making that a really peaceful and satisfying time with my family. God bless. Hare Krishna.